Welcome to Massive Beers. My name is Matt. We do the beer stuff here. Allagash. Lager. That's it. That's all there is to the name. No fluff, no muss, no fuss. That's probably the word I was looking for. Let's dive into it. Allagash Lager. It's from Maine with love. 5% alcohol by volume. Crisp, balanced, refreshing. This was packaged November 24th. We are in April of 25. I'm okay with that. Enjoy our take on a classic Pilsner. Brewed with, for both depth and drinkability, this lager makes use of the New England grown malt for its signature balance and refreshment. Done and done. This is the world. Give it a pop. We'll do ASMR for you guys. Probably didn't hear anything. Anyway, label-wise, I do like it. It's very much kind of like, it looks like something you would see on an old school can of lager, but it very much looks like new school branding and very much looks like something Allagash would do. So they're kind of pulling off a trifecta there. So I am here for it. I am game. And honestly, it looks exactly what you'd expect from craft lager. And by that, I mean a nice clarity to it, but it is hazy because it doesn't have all those bells and whistles and centrifuge kind of craziness. It's just let's make beer and not worry about it having a little bit of haze, which I'm okay with. A nice bright straw-like color. That's probably a more accurate representation on camera of what it looks like. Index finger, nice kind of looks all the part of a lager with a beautiful, beautiful champagne-like kind of carbonation on that sucker. So yeah, it's gonna huff. Not much there aromatically. Honestly, if I'm going to reach for anything, maybe the slightest bit, a little bit of a melony fruitiness. I don't know if they're using like a Zazie kind of traditional kind of hop in here, something, like, it was classic European kind of hop. Soft meloniness, maybe there, a little bit of soft sweetness, and that's about it. I apologize if I keep looking to the left randomly because I'm watching the NFL draft while I'm doing this. But yeah, I really think that melon thing's going to come through. I'm curious about the taste. So yeah, that's it. A little bit of sweet malts, a little bit of melon vibes. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. I mean, that's delicious. It's pulling off the cool trick that some lagers can do, which is it drinks extremely clean, but it has a little bit of kind of effervescence to it, a little bit of depth to the body that doesn't add like a weight to it. It's very, very cool. I'll stand by that melon component that I'm getting from it. Very cool kind of melony vibes to it. I even dip into a little bit of citrus vibe in this. Again, keep that kind of, that idea of what I'm talking about in line with the beer style we're talking about. When I'm talking about what you get from a hazy IPA, it's the same kind of flavor profile, but in a much muted sense. Since this beer is quite a bit smaller, it sits a bit above what you get in the rest of the beer, even though it's just a tiny little lager. Like on the other side of things, a bit of a sweetness. There's a little punchiness to the hop too, so you get a little bit of bittering there. On the other side of things, you can get a nice sweet, little toasty, pilsnery malt, nothing too crazy. But like I said, really the kind of second star of the show outside of the hops is the way this kind of comes off as far as mouthfeel goes. For me, it has this beautiful, delicious, like I said, effervescence while at the same time staying like chuggable and drinkable. The only thing I would probably complain about is this beer is 5%. I want it to be 4. That's it. And honestly, that's a very, very minor nitpick. And just say, I dig it. I think it's tasty. And honestly, listen, it's Allagash. I was pretty sure I was going to dig it. Their beers are their brewery and the beers that they make are kind of second to very little. I'm not going to say second to none because some people do things better. But in the grand scheme of things, you're talking about classic styles from an American-based brewery. You're going to be hard pressed to find somebody outside of Allagash to do better or much better. But I really dig the kind of twist they have on this, which is that really cool kind of combination of the way the hops kind of pop off in combination with that mouthfeel. It just makes for a really tasty, really chuggable beer. Yeah, we're done. Let's talk about it. It's one of the better lagers I've had as late. Yeah. Mount Rushmore status probably on the outside looking in. I know that's a little bit, you're kind of maybe a little bit thrown. You're like, oh, it's definitely going to be there. But it's probably, if there's 6, 7 faces on that mountain, it's probably up there. But it has some really good lagers as of late. So yeah, can't put them all in there. But worthy. I'll buy this again. Let's put it that way. Value and availability. How about that segue? I want to say it was $12.99 for a sixer. I'm okay with that. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, off the shelf, obviously. If you like what we like this, if you just like lager and you're okay with a little bit of pizzazz on there, especially from a cool mouthfeel point of view in combination with a very cool, dominant yet not overpowering hoppiness, then you'll dig this. So there we go. Reviewing the books. Hopefully you enjoyed. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. If you want to do the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Allagash right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers, y'all.